everyone. Welcome to In the Kitchen on STLTV. I am your host, Angela Hockman, and I'm going to give you a glimpse of the rockin' St. Louis food scene. Now, joining me today, I am so excited. We have the one and only Chef Cassy Vires. Cassy is the Director of Culinary Development at Rooster. Cassy, how's it going?
Going really good. Thanks for having me here this
Oh,
morning.
happy to have you. I know you are a busy lady regulating all this wonderful breakfast food. So let's talk Rooster, okay? Talk to me about the restaurant a little bit.
Rooster is a staple in the St. Louis community. We've been around for 15 plus years. We've got a location downtown on Washington Avenue, brand new, beautiful. We just relocated it from Locust. And then of course our South Grand location, which has an amazing patio. So as that beautiful weather is hitting us, it'd be a great place to go get a Bloody Mary.
I mean, look at this. This is exercising some self-control right here because this looks and smells amazing. So, Chef, what are we cooking up on today's episode?
So today we're gonna be making our French toast.
Ooh.
We've provided the recipe for you so you guys can make this at home. I love making French toast at the restaurant. I love making French toast with my kids. It's such a great and easy thing to just whip up in the morning.
Absolutely.
Completely customizable on our menu.
I noticed you can order it either original or specialty.
Yeah, you can
Define
jazz it up.
specialty.
You want to add some Nutella, you want to add some fresh berries. We do one that has this
please.
amazing bruleed banana where we coat the whole top of the banana with sugar and torch it, and you get like this whole amazing sweet crispy
What?
banana.
I've never heard that on French toast.
And then if you want to pretend like you're being healthy, there's always the granola option.
I'll take it, but let's be
so yeah.
honest, I'm going Nutella and fruit all day.
All day. But yeah, it's great at home because you know, I have my two kids and it's like
Sure.
one wants fruit, one wants chocolate chips, whatever you guys want. We'll just whip up some French toast and
It is fun to make. I make this at home with our little one. I guarantee mine is not turning out like yours, but I try.
well, I mean, don't count your chickens before they're hatched here.
Speaking of, so we've got, how many eggs did you toss in there?
We got 8 eggs. We are using local organic eggs. We really think the farm to table aspect is super important.
Yeah.
We want to do our part for our community and our environment, and so we do, as Dave Bailey likes to tell me, everything but the chocolate. So that's one of my mandates is to try and get as many local sustainable products into cooperation with our restaurant group as possible.
And that is, I mean, one of the cardinal rules of Rooster, of the Bailey's restaurants, is this whole utilize all the locally sourced ingredients, which I find really, really incredible. And you're so committed to that. So can you maybe elaborate a little bit more on the whole farm to table concept?
Yeah, so I mean, farm to table has been around forever, right? Like you totally hear that phrase thrown around all the time. You know, for me, it's a lot more important than just using local. It's about using sustainable. So if I'm getting my citrus fruit from California, you know, I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting it from a single source farm that has good practices, that, you know, not only treats their farm correctly, but treats their employees correctly, and, you know,
Yes.
also has the same standards we have. You know, we like to say there's a story behind all of our purveyors. You know, I could talk to you about where our pork comes from. We make all of our own breakfast sausage.
Yes, and I was fascinated to learn that you have a commissary in the Rooster location on South Grand. So you were in there cooking up everything possible from scratch.
Literally everything. We make the bread, we make the biscuits, we make the potatoes, we make the sausage, we make those mushrooms. We house cure and smoke that ham on our ham and jam biscuit.
Oh
if
my
we can make
gosh.
it, we make it. If
I
we
love
can't
it.
make it, we make sure we're sourcing it from somebody that we trust and that holds the same standards we do.
That commitment is amazing. I mean, that's what I really admire about all of the Bailey's restaurants, is you all truly walk the walk. So I noticed you tossed in a couple ingredients. Was that vanilla and cinnamon?
Vanilla, cinnamon, salt, and white sugar.
Ooh, okay.
Now, the key was, I was like whisking really hard while we were talking, is before you add the cream especially, you really want to make sure that your eggs are fully whisked together. I call them goldfish. You don't want to see those little pieces of yellow egg swimming through the white. You really want to make sure that that's completely emulsified, because that's how you're going to get, my kids call like, oh, there's scrambled eggs on my toast, when their dad makes it, not me.
No judgment.
No judgment, yeah. That's how you really avoid that scrambled egg process. And then here is a mix of milk and heavy cream, which is also just half and half, so depending on what you have at home.
Yeah.
It's equal portions, milk and heavy cream, so.
So theoretically, if we were cooking this at home, you could toss in, you know, some almond milk, coconut milk, any sort of milk product, right?
Absolutely, at home
Cool.
we use almond milk.
I love it, so do we. Well, great.
So yeah, we've got our batter here. Now we're gonna drop in our rich white bread, whether you have a brioche or a challah or just like a really like incredible, you know, buttery white bread, whatever it is. Of course, you know, I'm sure you're making your loaves of bread yourself.
100%, especially with the little one. I mean, I'm kneading it. It's
Absolutely.
just, I have so much time to do all that.
That's the best part. So we're gonna take our bread. We really want nice thick slices, ½ inch is ideal.
Wow.
And we're gonna soak it here
Oh my gosh.
in this batter.
Any rule of thumb for soaking? Is there too much soaking
There's
that can be done?
definitely too much soaking. If you
Okay.
soak it too much, you're gonna end up with basically bread pudding, which, you know, isn't
Not a
the
bad
worst
thing.
thing that could happen on a Sunday morning. But you really just wanna soak it, what I like to say is long enough for the butter to melt.
Okay.
So throw it in there, have your pan hot, throw your butter on and let your butter melt.
And is that unsalted, divided butter?
I always use unsalted butter.
Okay.
That's like Cassie's rule of thumb. Unsalted butter and kosher salt. I don't break from those two things. Like I have to have those two items.
I like your style.
And of course, you know, don't do as I say, not as I do. Don't touch your pan. That's, you know.
I was like, you are brave / hands of steel if you're.
I do have the hands of steel, and, you know. All right, so we're just gonna take this here.
Oh my goodness.
This is my first time using this specific griddle, so please, you know, allow me grace with this piece of equipment.
Do your thing. It's gonna be delicious. I can tell. I can smell it. This looks outstanding.
Oh.
Was this a menu item that you created, Cassie?
Oh gosh, no, this French toast has been around with the Bailey's restaurant since the very beginning.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like to mess with things that don't need messed with. You know, our pancakes are delicious. We don't need to mess with it. I can just go in and look at it and say, hey guys, if we just take a little bit of the baking soda out, increase a little bit of the baking powder, we're gonna get a longer shelf life. Like that's my role.
It's
in the company,
incredible.
so.
Golly. Well, we're gonna let those get cooking for just a minute. When we come back, we are gonna chat a little bit more. There's a lot about Cassie we're gonna learn, and we're gonna finish up this delightful French toast. So stick around, we'll be right back.
STLTV is your local government TV station with the primary focus to present information about your neighborhood, city government, and what matters most to you and your family. For over 25 years, STLTV has produced original programming to inform and promote the city of St. Louis. STLTV gives you the inside scoop of what's really happening in our city. We keep you in touch with city government, highlight community leaders and organizations, and promote the latest events in the St. Louis area. STLTV's diverse programs interviews the movers and shakers of the city. Our authentic programs are unlike any other local station. We pride ourselves on being in tune with the community and representing the rich culture of our city. STLTV wants to be your source of information and entertainment happening around the St. Louis area. Connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Visit our website at stltv.net and make sure you download our new STLTV app. Experience St. Louis.
Hey, welcome back. I am Angela Hockman, your host of In the Kitchen on STLTV. I am joined by the lovely Chef Cassy Vires, and by we, I mean she, is cooking up some delightful Rooster French toast. Okay, Cassy, where are we in the process?
So we have got some coming off and some more going
I
in.
love it. Put it right here in front of me.
Yeah, put it right there in front of you. You know, you can always put your oven on low and kind of keep these in the oven as you cook for the rest of the family.
Great.
Or people can just, you know, yours is ready, let's go. Depends on how much of a hurry y'all are in.
Got it.
And I'm gonna keep whipping some up here.
So yeah, let's get a few more on the grill. And Cassie, I would love to hear a little bit more about your culinary journey. You've been involved in some of St. Louis's most amazing restaurants, I think, between Juniper and Winslow's Home and your own restaurant with your husband, Home.
Yes. I mean, it's been amazing. I'm not a St. Louis native, and so I've heard all these stories when we relocated here about how hard it is to like get into the St. Louis scene and to make connections and what high school did you go to?
Oh my
and all of
gosh,
that
the high
stuff.
school question. Let's be done with that.
But I mean, like, this is definitely our home now. Most people don't even know now that we're not from here.
Right.
With opening up the restaurant in Maplewood, we really found a community there. We loved those people.
Yeah.
I mean, great connections with our staff and our
Sure.
vendors. And I think just that restaurant really set the tone for us in the city. And we're really glad that we're here. So glad I've gotten to work with so many great chefs and so many great restaurants. And I mean, where I am now is like exactly where I need to be now. So
that's a
it's been
great state
journey.
of mind. You know, you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And I'm going to brag about you because I'm not sure you will, but the word on the street is that you were nominated for a James Beard Award for your writing. Talk about that.
That is true. So a lot of people don't know that in addition to a culinary degree, I also have a degree in journalism. Because I think food writing is one of the most fascinating things anybody can do. Ruth Reichel is like my idol.
Oh yeah,
I want to be here when I grow up. And so I've written for Feast Magazine, I've written for Sauce Magazine, I wrote for a national publication called Culture, the word on cheese. It's a cheese magazine.
The best name for a cheese
publication.
publication.
Cheese is my favorite thing in the whole world. And so done lots of writing. And when I was with Feast, I had a column called The Cheat, where I would take really kind of complicated, quote unquote, difficult restaurant concepts for cooking and recreate them so that the home chef could accomplish them.
Incredible, making it attainable and just manageable for someone at home who wants to have these decadent meals but may not be as confident as you.
Yeah, so I mean, it got some recognition. People thought that the column was worth something, so I got nominated for an award, and it was like
awesome.
amazing to go to these awards and to meet all these people that are like way cooler than me.
I think you're pretty cool. Well, along those lines, who inspires you?
You know, I think that a lot of the reason why I got into cooking was because I like the inspiration that I provide to people. Catering is like totally my thing. Like, because if you think about it, Angela, like all of like life's best moments, there's food. And I love being that person that like puts the food in there. You know, like at the weddings when the bride and groom walk in and the room's just like perfect. Like that's my inspiration, is like seeing that face.
Awesome. Yeah, it is. There was something.
What a crazy, like, weird answer, but it's true.
But it's amazing, and it's so true. I mean, there is something special when you are gathering at the table, breaking bread with friends, family, the conversation that can spark, and the experiences you can share over food. So I want to ask you just a couple more questions.
Yeah.
Say someone has not been to Rooster. What would you recommend? How about one item sweet, one item savory?
One item sweet has got to be one of our sweet crepes. And just, I'm gonna be vague, just have your pick. Just pick one of the sweet crepes. Like, it is the best breakfast food in the world. Whenever I go in, I just take a pat of butter and a little bit of strawberry jam, and like, that's my breakfast on a crepe.
Oh my
But you know, we've also got the Nutella crepe and the lemon curd crepe. Lemon curd crepe is amazing. So definitely get a sweet crepe. And then for savory, I'm sorry, I know it's basic, but our biscuits and gravy is literally the best.
I mean, I'm kind of looking at all this wonderful food in front of me. There's some amazing photos. All of your food is so picturesque, borderline too pretty to eat, but you find a way to eat it. Let's talk about this beverage in front of me, though.
That is our signature Rooster Bloody Mary. We sell so many of those Bloody Marys, and your breakfast cannot be complete without a Bloody Mary, or at least a mimosa. You know, we use fresh squeezed orange juice, and so.
That's the thing, fresh everything.
Fresh everything.
I think you feel good when you're eating at your restaurant. It's like, golly, I eat locally sourced. I feel really good, even if there's tons of Nutella on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say that the Nutella is locally sourced, but like I said, everything but the chocolate.
You'll get a pass. You will get a pass. So, okay, my nose cannot be deceiving me. Is it almost ready?
It is
really
almost
hungry.
ready for you.
So beautiful.
Don't overthink your plating presentation, y'all. It is French toast. Just put it on the plate like your mama used to.
Again, my cinnamon never swirls like this.
You know, I did pay a lot of money to go to culinary school, so I got to do something better than
that. Is the part that I did not do.
And then here we go. This is me, just fresh fruit. Just some fresh fruit right on top. And then go to town, Angela. It's all yours.
Oh my gosh. Well, I want to ask before I jump in here, do you have a favorite item? I hope you're not tired of your own food. Yes.
No, I mean, I love our ham. So the ham and jam is my favorite.
Oh,
Like I said, we make our own ham. Our commissary does an amazing job on that product. We get the best quality pork for it, so the ham and jam.
What a great name. I love all the titles on your menu, too.
Yeah, we gotta have fun with that. Things can get boring if we don't have fun with the menu.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna jump in. Here's a fork in case you're not tired of your own culinary magic.
I feel like I gotta keep cooking because y'all at home may not realize there's a lot of people staring at me in the studio, so I'm gonna keep flipping some French toast.
It's really just me. I'm gonna down all of it. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna give this a try. And talk about this. You mentioned that there were some brunch items on the menu. Is brunch served only on the weekends? Is
No.
it every day?
Same menu, 7 days a week, open 8 to 2. We're actually just in the process of incorporating some more brunchy type items, a breakfast burrito, house-made vegan chorizo as an option for that.
Oh, you fool those carnivores.
Yeah, our vegan chorizo is fire.
I think I had that once before, and I was
so
like,
good.
totally tasted like meat to me.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it's alternative. So.
And so we do have the 2 options of restaurants you could go to. Find one that's close to you. The new and improved space on Washington, which got, you said, a rockin' patio?
Yeah, no, Grand has the
I'm
patio.
sorry, Grand's got the
Washington,
patio.
we've got an amazing loft space for private events.
That's it. I mixed them up. But anyway, make sure if you're even planning an upcoming event, like you said, it really lights Cassie up to feed groups of people. There is Facebook, the Instagram. Warning, if you go on these when you're hungry, don't say I didn't tell you, because I was salivating looking at these. And again, if you want to make a reservation, people can do that on the website?
No reservations at the Roosters, but we do accept reservations at Bridge and Small Batch. So if you want to do a night out, you can make a reservation there.
That's the thing. Bailey's is just this beautiful St. Louis umbrella that houses so many amazing restaurants. I cannot wait any longer. You ready?
Yes, get it.
Okay.
Does that work for you? Mm-hmm. Okay. The James Beard Award, I'm going to put it down. This is the best moment.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, mine does not taste like this at home. I'm gonna have to go to Rooster, bring in the family. This is amazing.
It's so simple, but it's so good just because we use quality ingredients.
You made it look so easy, and you are just so wonderfully talented. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your wildly busy schedule.
Well, thank you for having me.
Hang in the kitchen. Again, follow them on all things social media, because that's where all the good stuff's going down. You can also follow STLTV. We want to hear from you. So we've got a great Facebook page. If there's a restaurant that you perhaps would like to see on the show, if you want to share a fun recipe that you made, there is tons going on that page. Also, you will not want to miss the next episode where I am hanging in the kitchen with the owner of High Point. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have the best burger in the world, guaranteed, as I am cooking it up with Mike Johnson. Thank you so much for tuning into STLTV's In the Kitchen, where we experience St. Louis. So, we'll see you on the next episode.